back with another live stream here today. Our last live stream we done was Beneil Dariush versus Islam Makhachev. If you guys did not check out that live stream, go check it out, man. It was a shorter one. Normally when I do the UFC live streams like that, where it's a versus video or whatever, they're normally short. Whereas if I'm doing, you know, like a career mode or something like that, the episodes are usually 30 to 45 minutes long. So definitely go check out that Beneil Dariush versus Islam Makhachev video. Also, if you guys have not been checking out the videos I put on the channel, my last video that I put on there was I'm bored of COD Modern Warfare 2 2022 already. That was 3 days ago. Definitely go check out that video, man. You know, I'm just getting the disclaimers out of the way. So we are 165 more views away as I'm recording this video to get 30,000 views on the channel, and I want to have this done before the 28th, which I know you guys will get this done before then. So y'all definitely just keep watching the videos, man. Y'all keep subscribing. I really would appreciate it. But yeah, man, we're on some Cold War Zombies here. I figured it's been so long since we've been on Cold War Zombies. You know, it's been a while. So I was like, you know what? Why not boot it up? You know what I'm saying? And just get on here and talk to you guys about, you know, the Season 1 Reloaded update, or whatever the hell the update was that Modern Warfare 2 just put out. So I'm going ahead and start off with, we're going to do Firebase Z, since we haven't done Firebase Z in a while. We got 2 people watching the video. What's up? Appreciate everybody stopping by. And yeah, I'm going to just go back over my notes from the previous, like, kind of review thing that I done, where I talked about some of the glaring issues with Modern Warfare 2, and, you know, talking about some ways to fix them. Because I told you guys that this video where I talk about the fixes is coming, so here it is. Here it is. We're gonna talk about some of those. So, like I said, y'all keep subscribing to the channel. I really would appreciate it. Y'all keep watching the videos. I definitely appreciate that. Do y'all think I should do a giveaway here on the channel? I'm trying to figure out what I should give away. I have a PS5 headset that I can't even really use. So if y'all want a, you know, PS5 headset, y'all drop a like on this video, or comment, you know. Doesn't really matter to me. And I really don't know what to use. We're just going to use the classic old Gallo, you know what I'm saying? Why not? So I'm gonna cover. I wanna cover the update first. So that's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna cover the update first. I'm gonna talk about the things that the update broke, and I'm gonna talk about the things that they can fix. I'm gonna talk about some of the things that they can fix in this update. So y'all sit back, relax. As I'm streaming this video, it's 8 o'clock EST, Eastern Standard Time. I'm in North Carolina. So, there you go. So, yeah, let's go ahead and dive right into this update. So, the update dropped for PS5, PS4, Xbox One, Xbox Series X, Y, Z, whatever the fuck. Excuse my language, but okay. The Warzone Cup. So I guess they dropped the Warzone Cup. I don't know what that is. I don't play Warzone. I don't like Warzone. Warzone can get the hell out of my face. Double XP weekend for Sony players. It started on the 14th, which was Wednesday, and it ran until the 15th, which was Thursday. Kind of weird that they did that. I guess that was just for them to try the double XP tokens in the way they want. Whatever. Then all players get double XP on the 15th through the 19th. And weapon XP runs from the 15th to the 19th. So there you go. So we got Shipment with the launch of Season 1 Reloaded. And then from the 21st of December to January 4th, there's going to be a naughty playlist update. Talking about Shipment, I guess. No Krampus, thank God, this year. And we'll talk about Shipment as we go along through this live stream. So, you know,
recover any intel you can from the
Raids is new in the game as well. Adamgrad Episode 1 is the first raid that's going to be happening. I don't really know if I'm going to try these raids because it doesn't really tickle my fancy, but if it tickles your fancy, then hey, go for it, you know? So in order to get the raid, you got to do an assignment, which you do a specific daily challenge in multiplayer Spec Ops. That's probably maybe the easier one to do. Placed within the top 20 of any Warzone 2.0 Battle Royale playlist. That might be easy for you if you're a fucking sweat and you sit in your mama's basement all day because you play Warzone. Or in DMZ, if you're a weird person, use the final exfil helicopter with at least 30,000 in cash. I'm just playing. If you play Warzone, then hey, whatever tickles your boat and floats your fancy. It doesn't really matter to me. Yeah, so the Warzone Cup, I guess this is the whole rocket mode league thing, which we'll talk about here in a little bit. The XP tokens, they tell you how much double XP, weapon XP, whatever kind of XP you have, which should have been in the game day one instead of like now. XP tokens can be equipped in the pause menu while in game. that should have been a thing, like ASAP. XP tokens can no longer be activated accidentally, which is cool. Attachments now have a tuning icon on them, indicating which ones can be tuned and which ones cannot. That should have been in the game day one. Operator bios are no longer cut off now, which is that shouldn't have even been a thing. You know, a lot of this shit shouldn't have even been a thing. Okay, so that's just basically the update, man. And then they done some weapons tuning. You guys can go on Charlie's Intel or Charlie Intel's website, and he breaks it down a whole lot better because he's a pretty good content creator, unlike yours truly. I'm some ass, so excuse my language, but yes, your boy is some cheeks. Okay, so
driving off.
But
my
yes,
team has reached the village.
So
where are
the
you?
update has dropped.
I am in a secured room nearby. First, I will help you.
I'm gonna give my thoughts on it to start off,
blood.
and then we're gonna do the things that they broke, as well as some things that I kind of like that it's driving off. Look, I'm all about constructive criticism.
At the Omega facility.
Okay,
Yes.
I'm all about, you know,
The teleporter on the roof will take you there.
you know,
You look ready.
helping
Rocher,
with certain things, right?
Perhaps you will not die
You know?
today.
Hopefully my audio's good. I'm trying to turn it down a little bit so that way it's not like stupid loud or whatever.
I would join you for the slaughter, but
You know, if anyone stops by, y'all let me know what's up with the audio and everything. But so yeah, so I'm gonna give my thoughts on the Season 1 Reloaded update. Okay, so I'm kind of on the fence about it. Okay, you guys know that Infinity Ward developed this game, right? And their last game was Modern Warfare 2019, which a lot of people considered a success. I considered it a failure, just because the old Infinity Ward, the one that made COD 4, the one that made Modern Warfare 2, you know what I'm saying? The ones that made those banger games right there. This is not the same Infinity Ward. okay? Like, Vincent Sampella has left, and, you know, all the really good devs and all the really good executors have left, or executives, or whatever you want to call them. They've left. They're gone. You know what I'm saying? They're off doing bigger and better things, right?
They're gone.
Now, the game has changed for better or worse, right? And with this update, it didn't really change a lot as far as the core fundamental game goes. Yeah, we got the whole double XP weapon countdown thing, which should have been in the game fucking day one. It shouldn't have took them over 2 months to do that. Also, it should not have taken them 2 months to have shipment in the game. Like, that's not new content, bro. Shipment is not new content. We've seen this map dozens of times. We've seen it in COD 4. We've seen it, you know, with Modern Warfare 2019. We've seen it in World War II. We've seen it in Vanguard. Like, good fucking lord. I'm tired of shipment, bro. Like, literally. The only people who like shipment are the ones who like to, you know, sweat their asses off to grind camos and, you know, fucking hide behind crates and camp the whole match. You know what I'm saying? And spam the grenades. Oh my god. We're gonna talk about that. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna talk about that. I haven't got loud just yet. Y'all wait, but still, shipment is something we've seen before.
Your rotten friends will join you soon.
Out of all the maps they could have released, we got shipment. Why not just put it in the day one map rotation? Because guess what? 6v6, it is not the core thing anymore. Warzone, DMZ, those are the core game modes now. Infinity Ward and Activision, they don't give a damn. They don't give a fuck about multiplayer. If they did, they would take their time and, you know, invest in the multiplayer, which made COD what it is, not Warzone. Warzone didn't make COD what it is. Maybe for this new Tide Pod eating, you know, Adderall G Fuel sniffing generation it might have, but not mine. I've been playing COD since 2007. I tell y'all this all the fucking time, right? But come on, man, just give us a map other than shipment, for the love of God. Like, where are the other maps? Where's Afghan? Where's Karachi? Where's High Rise? Where's Favela? Where's Terminal? Hell, fuck it, bring back Darrell. I don't give a fuck. Like, why we're getting maps that we've seen before over and over and over and over again. It's just like that one female who keeps bringing up old shit from your past, right? She's kind of like, oh, well, you screwed her, and, you know, you messed around with that same one from 10 years ago. It's 10 years ago. Leave it alone. Drop it. You know what I'm saying? Infinity Ward is doing the same shit right now. They're doing the same stuff right now, as we speak.
It's about time you showed up.
It really doesn't make any sense.
You're not Omega.
Okay?
Can't say I'm surprised.
I mean, the update was welcome.
But I know why you're here.
You know, I'm glad we finally got, you know, another map to play on, because I was so tired of playing on the same maps over and over and over again. Don't have map voting. They took that out of the game. You know what I'm saying? We don't have, you know, there's no way for us to, you know, choose which map we play on, because, like I said, they took that right away from us. Like, imagine telling a dog he can't drink water after the man's been starving or thirsting of water, like, for a long time. Like, imagine that. Imagine telling a dog he can't drink the water. That's kind of like what they're doing to us as the COD fan base now. That's what they're doing. But all that being said, I'm kind of sidetracking here. But the update, it was, you know, 3 years, 3,000 devs, you know, you would think that they would do better and they would be better, but nothing has changed. You know, they were probably working on the bundles and the blueprints for 3 years. They weren't, you know, really prioritizing multiplayer gameplay. They weren't prioritizing shit other than the shop. Which the shop always seems to work perfectly fine, if you ask me. You know, the shop never breaks. Wonder why that is. Because we gotta buy their fucking overpriced anime, waifu, dildo, anime tracer pack bundles. You know what I'm saying? They don't prioritize the content no more. If they did, people would actually enjoy their game. They're talking about they know player retention is good. It's not. It's not. I'm sure it's not. You got people literally on Reddit every day talking trash about your game. Player retention is not good. Activision, Infinity Ward. Even I could say the same thing about Treyarch with this game, and you know, Sledgehammer Games with you know, Vanguard. Literally, they're giving us stuff we don't ask for. They're doing things that, you know, they stealth nerf change stuff. They, you know, they just do stuff behind the scenes. And when you do things like that, you just can't trust. You can't trust the devs. Well, let me not say the devs, because it's an Activision thing. Maybe there is some you know, sometimes the devs can screw up, right? I will say this though. I know that there are probably some developers out there who actually want to see the game succeed. But when you have Bobby Kotick, you know, that ginger garden gnome of a character he is, you can't really do anything, because he's the CEO, he's the chief executive officer, he's the man above men, if you will say, right? At the end of the day, you know, he's the guy who makes the decisions. He's got to please his shareholders. He has to not listen to the COD community, because, you know, it doesn't matter what we want no more.
I was starting to think you weren't cut out for it.
But
Come see me when you're ready.
I try not to get on a side tangent or whatever, but the update it's alright. It's a 6 out of 10 in my opinion. If they would have released at least 2 new maps, you know, maybe some cheaper new blueprints, maybe a community challenge of some sorts, maybe like a rare Christmas blueprint that we can only get if we play on shipment at Christmas or something. Like, there's no creativity, man. Like, y'all remember back in, like, Black Ops 3 and then Black Ops 4, where the community had to do these challenges where it was like, you know, get 1,000,000 kills and you get this weapon, or you get this blueprint, this, like, ammo. Where has that went? Y'all see what I'm saying? Like, why are we straying so far from what, like, COD can be? You know what I'm saying? It's just like, it's disappointing, really. That's all I'm gonna say. But we're gonna go on ahead. I'm gonna get into the things that can be fixed from my last go around. So the UI being terrible, good lord. This is a change that they said they're gonna start working on, or whatever else like that. We got 3 people watching the video. What's up? Appreciate everybody stopping by. Just make it more simpler. A lot of people say that, you know, Modern Warfare 2 is a carbon copy of, you know, Modern Warfare 2019, and it is. It is.
Energy rifle schematic.
All they literally have to do is just basically copy and paste the UI from Modern Warfare 2019 because it actually had a good user interface, if y'all don't know what UI stands for. It actually had a really good user interface that was easy to navigate. Like, I go back to older CODs, like even Cold War here, had a phenomenal UI.
Let's get this over with, shall we?
You know, nothing wrong with it, right? But it was like this year with Modern Warfare 2, they made change for the sake of making change. And you cannot do that, bro. Not with the COD community. The COD community, we're considered the most toxic community above all. Battlefield, GTA, Rainbow Six, you know, Legends of Zelda, Breath of the Wild, whatever the fuck kind of fan base you can name, we're the most toxic one. Okay? But we just want to have a good game. That's it. I'm not getting on here to, you know, roast the developers. I'm not on here to roast the executives, even though I want to and I can because they suck ass. But it don't make sense. Like even Nade Shot, one of the best Call of Duty players of this generation, if not the greatest of all time, right? He said it himself. They made $1 billion. They make $1 billion every year off the game. Where does it go? I'll tell you where it goes. It goes in the fucking pockets of these scummy, you know, crime syndicate fucking bosses that work at Activision. It goes into Bobby Kotick's pocket. It doesn't go back towards the game. It doesn't go back to the developers who are getting sexually assaulted at work. Can't even develop a fucking good game because they're being assaulted at work. Y'all see what I'm saying? It all comes from the top down.
Who's next? I got time to kill.
It all comes from the top down. It all comes from Bobby Kotick, the CEO of Activision. It all comes down from his level at the top. I'm gonna try not to get, you know, very upset. I'm gonna try not to get, you know, like to where I'm cussing a lot because I want my videos to be at least somewhat friendly for kids. But let's just be honest. Kids nowadays know more, almost more than adults do. Especially kids nowadays know more at their age than I did at mine. I'm gonna be completely honest with you about that one, Chief. But it just comes down from there being a problem at the managerial level, right? Like I said, I'm sure that there are devs who want to make a good game. I'm sure there are. Like, there's probably one developer now who's maybe listening to my video, and hey, if any of you devs stumble across my video, man, you know, just fight through it. Anyways, the UI can be fixed just from reverting back to any other UI that we've ever had before. That's it. That's it. That's all you gotta do. Hey. It's not hard. As far as the gunsmith system being terrible, that's a user interface issue, as well as there needs to be a streamlined progression. I shouldn't have to use another gun to get this attachment for this other gun, and I gotta work on that other gun while derailing the progression of another gun that I'm using. It's all confusing. Like, for example, if I'm working on the FSS Hurricane, which I'm currently working on now, why do I have to use the P90 to get a suppressor that I shouldn't have to worry about? You see what I'm saying? It just doesn't make sense. Then the stat bars. This is something they need to prioritize, and they need to prioritize it now. Okay? Like, this is a big deal. They have to give a break to these stats guys. Like J-God, Exclusive Ace, even Drifter to a certain degree. You know, all these guys who are just breaking down stuff for the community that the community, we have no clue about, because guess what? There's no communication. Where's the communications manager at? Do we have one? Yes, no, maybe so, possibly not. We don't know, right? Like I said, it all comes from the top down. But there need to be stat bars in, or there needs to be like advanced stats in the game.
You tried to fuck with my world.
We had them for this game. We had them for Cold War, right? Matter of fact, hold on. I'll show you if I can. Look at that. Y'all see that right there? I know what attachment changes what. Infinity Ward. What the fuck are y'all doing, man? Literally, Cold War had it. This game came out 2 years ago. Y'all had 3 years, 3,000 devs to develop a fucking game, and y'all couldn't give us this? Look at this. Come on, dude. It's unacceptable. It really is. If there are no stat bars when Season 2 comes out, it's going to be a disappointment. It really is. The camo challenges. Certain guns have certain challenges that are almost impossible to do based on skill-based matchmaking and player movement. I've talked about this before, and I'll just reiterate on it. There's no excuse of why I should have to get 2 kills with a sniper within 10 seconds of each other. I am not, excuse my language, and I'm a part of the military community, but I am not fucking Chris Kyle, okay? I am not the American Sniper. I'm not fucking PSN Crazyspartan, okay? Why are we making camo challenges, like, or challenges in general, for weapons, like,
bring it on, I can take it.
It doesn't make sense. Like, it does not make sense, bro. Like, if you're gonna give me a challenge like that, for example, do like a holding your breath challenge. Something dealing with the sniper. If you're talking about getting 2 kills within 10 seconds of one another, that's a SMG challenge. That is a SMG challenge. Y'all see what I'm saying? Like, it doesn't make sense, man. It really don't. It don't make no sense because, you know, a lot of what the COD community did doesn't make sense. I'm sorry, you guys. I'm pulling up the dang on crossboard so that way I can do, or the dartboard so I can do the Ray K. But man, I don't understand it. At the end of the day, like I said, it's a fundamental thing. It's not even that hard to incorporate a lot of what the game used to have and everything like that. I'm gonna probably have to end up doing that thing over again.
Things are heating up now.
But like I said, man, it just goes back. Okay. Probably about to die again. But it just goes back to things from a top-down level. Okay, then that should be, I think that's 14, I think. But it just don't make no sense, man. Also the mastery camos. Why did we change that?
This is the last thing we need right now.
Like, in order to get gold, I mean, I understand you got to do the base camo challenges for that weapon, cool. But to get the silver camo, platinum, whatever the fuck you want to call it, it's like, back then, you know, all you had to do was just get all the guns gold in order to get, you know, the second camo, which was usually diamond, or, you know, now in this case it's platinum. Why didn't we stick with that? You get what I'm saying? Like, I don't understand why we were making these changes. Just for the sake of change, I feel like. That's probably why we made these changes. Or why the devs, or why Activision just wanted to make these changes. Right? I just feel like the camo challenge system should have stayed the way it was. Maybe, like, I mean, honestly, like, as far as, like, a camo grinder's perspective goes, like, if you ask me, it's a whole lot easier to get camos. And I love that. I love that. I love the fact that it's easier to get camos now. We don't have to, you know, do 70 different camo challenges and, you know, I feel like Infinity Ward, they made a right step, you know, they made the step in the right direction with this. I will give them props for that. You know what I'm saying? The game runs great. The game is smooth. I love the way the game runs. You know what I'm saying? When it wants to run, when it's not crashing, you know, for PC players on Warzone, or, you know, even with shipment now, like, there's kind of like this lag, stutter, or whatever, which we'll talk about here towards the end of this video, towards the end of the stream. But I will give Infinity Ward props where props is due. You know, the game looks great. I mean, I'm on PS4 because I'm a poor peasant. But, you know, the game runs great. I can only imagine how it runs on PS5. I can only imagine how it runs on the Xbox One. Or, not an Xbox One, a Series X or S, right? So, you know, like I said, man, I will give them props where props are due. You know? We should be making steps forward instead of steps that are going backwards.
I had blood on my hands before this ever started.
Like, y'all see what I'm saying? Like, some aspects, they're making steps going forward, some they're going backwards. It's just important that we keep progressing the game in the right way. That's it. What did I have? 17, 3, and 14? 17, 3, 14. Huh? That wasn't it. Might have been 2, 3, and 14 maybe. But to get back on my little side thing or whatever, I just feel like a lot of it should have stayed the same. The perk system. Oh my god, the perk system. Okay, so I'm not going to bash on the perk system because I've already done that. But, you know, I know you guys have heard the old saying, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Well, guess what? Infinity Ward broke something that didn't need to be fixed. Okay? Perk system.
This time,
I understand trying to make a change, but there needs to be communication, if you will. Like, if you're gonna make a change, you know, just for the sake of making a change, at least let the general population know. Maybe in the form of a vlog or maybe an update or something. Like, you know, host like a Q&A session or do like a poll of some sort. I don't know. I don't know. You know, maybe do something among those lines.
Power cells. The kind cool
So let's try 2, 3.
You will have to recharge them.
What? It wasn't that? Okay, we'll get it right. It's fine. But there, like I said, there just needs to be some communication somewhere. The perk system, right? So why not just go back to the old perk system? Like, I understand, you know, this would require an overhaul, and the last time there was an overhaul, there was, you know, what was it? World War II, right? Like I understand that that's gonna be like a big deal, right? To overhaul your game. But at this point, the player base is pissed off because of this time release purchase. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't like the fact that I have to wait, you know, to get perks that back then I would have had at the start of the match. You know what I'm saying? Like, perks that I need that cater to my playstyle. Essentially, this, like, time release perk system, I feel like it takes away from the more skilled player. Or actually, it takes away from every player, even those who don't have high skill, right? Like, if we're being honest. And that's not fun.
Extraction is a no-go.
You know what I'm saying? Okay, so that's one of them away from that, so that should be 17. But, you know, I don't know. Maybe just revert back to old system, maybe. I think I'm going to have to do this one again. So the one in the middle, that's 3, okay. Okay, 2 numbers from... Oh, so it was 9. Okay, so I had it wrong. Okay. Okay. So we'll try that one now. But, you know, just... Like I said, man, if it ain't broke, Infinity Ward, Treyarch, Sledgehammer Games, whoever is developing these games, don't fix it. Don't fix it. Make changes that will progress the game from a technological standpoint, because listen, Call of Duty will always be Call of Duty, right? It will always be... I was about to say casual, but it's not casual anymore because of skill-based matchmaking. Sweaty ass players all the time. Oh my god, excuse me. But Call of Duty will always be that first-person shooter where, you know, anybody can really pick it up and play it. That's it. It will always be that. Like, even when my kids play it, when their kids play it, and their kids play it, you know, it will always be that. It will always be a game I remember. It will always be a game that I've cherished for so long. Like, I can't tell y'all how many times Call of Duty has kept me out of trouble. It's kept me on the right path, you know what I'm saying? It actually was one of the big factors I joined the military. You know, who doesn't want to be a, you know, a badass, like, soldier? You know what I'm saying? Who's, like, using all these really cool guns and, you know, doing all this and doing all that, right? What is that? 17, 3, 9. Looky there. Man, that's beautiful. Yo, shout out to Firebase Z, man. Whoever designed this map, y'all are dope. I mean, I know it's based off of the campaign level in the Cold War campaign, but still, I fundamentally love this map. Haven't played it in a while, so that's why we're playing it. I mean, we always play Mamba2, and we always play Firebase Z. Never really play Forsaken because Forsaken is confusing as fuck to me. But, excuse my language, that's neither near here or there, right?
Not yet.
But yeah, man, like, they need to make changes that fundamentally will make COD better. As far as from a technological standpoint, a content standpoint, there just needs to be creative minds on the project. You know what I'm saying? There needs to be more dev testing. You know, there needs to be more QA testing, whatever kind of testing it is, because a lot of these games come out unfinished and unreleased. And I hope Treyarch is taking notes. I really hope they're taking notes, because
making the president proud.
You know, Modern Warfare 2 right now, as far as like from the Reddit standpoint things go, it's not doing very good. You know what I'm saying? 3 years, 3,000 devs. We make the running joke here on the channel all the time. Blame Truth makes it a thing in his videos. Shout out to Blame Truth, by the way. And 402 Thunder and Murder Show, and you know, even Tiago Spartan Beast. He doesn't really get a lot of recognition either, but I'll shout him out. Because from one Spartan to another, that's my guy. That's my guy. But, moving on. Oh, to fix the perks, Tier 1, Tier 2, Tier 3. Bang. Dead Silence. Whoo! This one's a polarizing topic for the community. This has been one since, Modern Warfare 2019, right? Dead Silence should be a perk. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. Okay? Now,
I'm just getting started.
I can't think of another way to fix it, you know, without, you know, making people mad. But listen, Dead Silence has been in COD since, I can't tell you how long it's been in COD. It's been a staple, right? The fact that you can run around, you know, silent like a ninja, you know, like, oh my god, like, people can't hear my footsteps, that's good. It's a tactical thing, right? Now it's like the games are trying to become more realistic. They're trying to be these, like, military simulator shooters, like, and it just does not work. It does not work at the end of the day. Like, you know what I'm saying? I feel like there are some ways to fix Dead Silence. You know, the obvious one is make it a perk. You know what I'm saying? It should not be a field upgrade. It's always been a perk in my experience. You know what I'm saying? Then you have the animation, which takes way too long to activate. Then you have the microwave emitter sound, the whole thing, right? As far as I'm concerned, take out the animation, make it like it was in Modern Warfare 2019, where it was just like, you know, your character didn't do no animation, he didn't, you know, you know, say anything, do anything. The screen just turned white for a little bit, and he activated the dead silence. Like, there was no animation, you know, there was no, like, sound effect. It was just dead silence. Which, I mean, that's what the name of it is, right? Dead silence? Well, it's not dead silent in Modern Warfare 2. It's not dead silent. It's dead ass loud is what it is. But we're not here to shit on, you know, the design decisions. We're here to fix them, right? Make it a perk. If you're not gonna make it a perk, you know, get rid of the animation. Get rid of the animation, get rid of the sound, get rid of everything that makes it loud. I don't need people to know when I'm activating dead silence. It's just unacceptable. You know what I'm saying? They say, oh, we're trying to create a fair environment for everyone to play the right way and, you know, do this and do that. No, you're taking people's gameplay styles away because y'all are trying to promote people to camp. And, you know, the way my mom always raised me, she said, son, you know, whenever you have kids, if you're gonna do for one, you might as well do for the other one, right? So in this sense, Daddy Activision, they are essentially doing one thing for the younger generation, and they're not, you know, catering to our side of the generation. You know, the more experienced players, if you will. I mean, I'm not like the best player in the world, but I'm not ass either, right? So for me, I like to, you know, say that they can do a whole lot better as far as making the gameplay fair for everyone. You know what I'm saying? Which we'll talk about skill-based matchmaking here in just a little bit, but like I said, either make dead silence a perk, take the animation away, and make the animation non-existent, like silent, whatever, right? Make it like 2019. Make it like that. You know what I'm saying? If you're not going to take it out of the game, which they're probably not, boom. Those are some ways you can fix it. See, I'm offering constructive criticism. The flash and stun grenade spam. Put them in a vault. Do like Fortnite does. Whenever something is overpowered in Fortnite, you know what they do to it? They vault it. They vault it. I don't know if they vault it forever or how their vaulting system works, but listen, it's effective. It is damn effective. Right? So, with that being said, COD needs to take my advice. If you're not gonna fix something and you're not gonna change it, whatever, but fix something with the flash and the stuns. Okay, they're absolutely ridiculous. They're overpowered. Matter of fact, I have the notes right here of how you can fix them. Right, so for one, Battle Harden needs to be buffed. I know Exclusive Ace made a video saying, oh, Battle Harden, you know, it doesn't need to be, you know, reworked or anything. That's bullshit. I'm sorry. I love Exclusive Ace. Shout out to him. But, bro, you must not run into people that flashbang you all the time. Or you must not have played shit me at Exclusive Ace. You need to, though. You need to, though. Because it's pretty rough. Even in normal matches, like normal-sized maps, people are still throwing it. They're still spamming. Good lord, okay? So here's how we can fix that. Either one, you reduce the the effectiveness of stuns and flashbangs and whatever else kind of grenades. Hell, I would even argue that that gas grenade, whatever the fuck it is, dude, that thing needs to be nerfed. Because having my character move like this right here whenever I get stunned and I'm looking all over the place like, oh my god, what's happening to me? I can't move. And then the shock sticks. Oh my god. People throw those down in shipment too, and it pisses me off. Like, Battle Harden needs to be able to counteract all that. Okay? Like it was back in the day. When you put Battle Hardened on or when you put Tac Mask on, guess what? You weren't affected. People throw a grenade at you and, you know, they think that they got you. No, not you. You dummy. Booty sliding around the corner thinking you're going to get me with that concussion grenade or that flashbang. No, you didn't. Because I got Battle Hardened on. Because I have, you know, Tac Mask on. Whatever, you know. Make Battle Hardened cancel all of that. If Battle Hardened is a perk, make it cancel it all out. Or reduce the effectiveness of the grenades. Or just take out the flashes and stuns and shipment. Either one of the three. Either one of the three will do fine for me. Okay? Rhyming accidentally. I'm on my Chris Smooth shit right now. So yes. Those three fixes. Bada bing, bada boom, bada bang. You know? They can fix one, they can fix two, they can fix three, or they can fix none of them. I really don't give a fuck. I just want to see something done, right? The operator's dialogue. Just give us an option to mute them, please. Because I'm tired of hearing flashbang incoming, or throwing a decoy grenade, or reloading. I'm tired of hearing it, bro. You are a tier 1 operator. Even me as a pogue, right? As your basic run-of-the-mill, like, soldier, right? You know, I'm not a tier 1 operator. I'm not a special forces operator by any means, right? However, we were taught in the military a thing called sound and light discipline. Y'all want to know what that means? That means you be quiet, okay? You're quiet. You're not emitting a lot of light. You're being sound deficient, right? You're not saying the word when you're on your mission, other than communicating with your teammates. But you're doing it quiet. Not flashbang incoming or stun grenade throwing out. Like, shut the fuck up. Like, give us an option to mute the dialogue, please. Without muting the whole sound. Without muting the whole gameplay. Like, for real though. Like, it's just, I'm tired of it, dude. You're dead meat, bud. That's it. You know, or just, you know, I don't know. There's got to be something they can do to fix it, because, like I said, it's got to the point to where I don't even, you know, I don't even want to use an operator. Hell, I don't even, I would just rather be in the game. Put me in the game, damn it. I mean, fuck, I won't say shit. You know, hey, whenever I get a kill streak for the character or for the person controlling me, I'll just be like, yo, we got that UAV up, ready to go. Hey, I got this artillery barrage ready to go. I won't tell you I'm reloading every 5 seconds. I won't tell you I'm throwing a decoy grenade every fucking 5 seconds. That's just my opinion, though. You know what I'm saying? Those are just some things I would like to see them do with the operators. The ability to distinguish friend from foe. So this is something that they recently done actually pretty good in the Season 1 Reloaded update. I don't know what they done to change it. Maybe they made the character models brighter or the dots brighter or whatever it is that they done. but I actually love the changes that they made with the friend from foe thing. I don't know if they're going to be fixing some stuff with Tier 1, which we'll talk about here in a little bit. I don't know if they're going to be doing stuff to hardcore, which we'll talk about here in a little bit. But as far as like team deathmatch goes, like the 6v6 experience, like I find it easier now to distinguish the friend from foe. Even though I still wish we could go back to like having actual like factions, you know, and we do have factions in Modern Warfare 2. It's not enemy team, my team, like it was in Call of Duty Trash Guard. But yeah, I mean, I actually like it. You know what I'm saying? But I still think that there needs to be a way we can distinguish people more easier. You know, and I kind of go back to Black Ops 4 on this, because in Black Ops 4 it was a whole lot easier to do. Why not bring back the LED light thing on their operators? You know what I'm saying? Like you had the red and the blue ones, you know? Why not do that? That's a whole lot easier than blue dots or blue nameplates, red nameplates, blah blah blah, whatever. You know what I'm saying? That's just what I feel like they can do to distinguish friend from foe better, right? Let me go on ahead and turn my pages of notes here. The spawn system. Just go back to the old spawn system where, you know, yeah, the older spawn systems were more predictable, and, you know, the more sweatier players knew how to predict where people spawn. But listen, it is a whole lot better knowing where people are spawning than not knowing where they're spawning. You see what I'm saying? So it's kind of like the way the spawn system works now. It's like this team-based spawn shit, and it's just gotta go. The spawn system is absolutely terrible. I would have thought that with the Season 1 Reloaded update, they would have at least fixed it, but they haven't said anything about spawn. Well, they haven't said anything about a lot of shit. Okay? It's like I said, communication needs to be better. I don't know if they even have a communications manager. Hell, hire me. I need a job. I need a job. Infinity Ward. I'll listen to what the community wants. I'll talk to them. I don't have a problem with it. I deal with toxicity every day. Hell, you know what I'm saying? Hire me. Hire me.
Some anger issues.
Shit. I'll talk to them. But regardless of that, I feel like the spawn system just needs to be reworked. Maybe you go back to the old system where it was a whole lot easier. You know, we weren't spawning in on our squad mates, especially on shipment. Oh my god, the spawns, I mean, it's a small map, the spawns are gonna suck, but in these like El Asilo type maps, in these Mercado, Los Alamos maps, spawns have to be better. Go back to the old spawn system where it was like, you know, you had like protected spawn locations all across the map, instead of having this like team-based spawn system like we have, you know, with Modern Warfare 2019 or Cold War or whatever. Well, let me not bring up those games, because the spawns were actually pretty good. Like we have in Modern Warfare 2 is what I'm saying. So there you go. Our next note here: the health regeneration is terrible in Tier 1. I don't know if there's anything they can do with that. Maybe, you know, fix the animation for that. Maybe you cut it down by 2 or 3 seconds, because I just feel like in a lot of instances, yes, I can run a stem shot, but I'm running decoy grenades, because decoy grenades give me that XP because I use score streaks, which actually that's another thing I forgot to mention that Infinity Ward done a good job on. I'm actually glad that they gave us the option to toggle to score streaks. Hey, that's good. That's great. That's something we've been asking for. That should be in every COD. That should be in every COD game. You know what I'm saying? Just make it that way. You know, if we're able to, you know, effectively put people in the right mindset to succeed by giving them different options to pick kills or sorceries. It's a win in my book. So, you know, there's that. Maybe speed up the healing animation in Tier 1 game modes. That's all I'm saying. Tier 1 needs to be hardcore, not realism. Okay? This is something that should not have happened. Okay? I'll say it once, I'll say it again. Infinity Ward had 3 years to develop this game. They had 3 years. 3 years, 3,000 devs, 30 different dev studios, had all the time in the world, uninterrupted time.
Trust me, you're better off dead.
Okay, ooh. Why do I feel like I'm gonna go down? Wow, that was pretty close. Not gonna cap. I was squeezing my butt cheeks for dear life. But, you know, Tier 1 and Hardcore mode should be their own 2 separate entities, right? Like, there should be none of this, like, Tier 1 is replacing Hardcore thing. It should not be that way. Like, you have, like, dedicated people out there who actually play hardcore mode. I play hardcore mode. I loved it back in Black Ops 4, you know, using the GKS or the MK9 or the MX9, I should say. I loved it. You know what I'm saying? There just needs to be a hardcore mode. You know? Give us a kill feed, or not a kill feed. Give us, like, yeah, the kill feed. I thought I was saying kill cam, but yeah, kill feed. You know, there needs to be better distinguishment between friends and foes. I don't understand the hardcore mode. You know, it's real serious, but there are times where in Tier 1 you can walk up to a guy who you think is your teammate and he's not. And there are some times where you can walk up to a teammate who you think is an enemy and blast his ass. You know what I'm saying? That's just my perspective. That's just what I'm saying. So, hardcore mode needs to be a thing. Treyarch or Infinity Ward. Listen to me. Season 2, y'all need to have a hardcore mode. I'm gonna say it again because y'all don't listen. Season 2 needs to have a hardcore mode, please and thank you. I'm tired of playing Tier 1, okay? I'm not John Wick. I can't confirm my kills on site, okay? There you go. The map selection. Gotta have better maps. Like I said, Afghan, Terminal, Darrell, Karachi, High Rise, Favela, other classic Modern Warfare maps, Dome, and y'all decide to give a shipment? It's a miss. It's a miss. I'll say it once, I'll say it again. It's a fucking miss. They missed me with this update, man. They really did. They could have put any other map in the game, but they put shipment in it. A map we've seen over 11,000 times. Fuck, I've heard that they were gonna put a Treyarch map in the game. I forgot what map it was. Damn. Fuck, what map were they gonna put in to get Treyarch wise? Why not put Nuketown in the map or in the game? Since Infinity Ward is taking shit from Rocket League and all this other bullshit, which we'll talk about here in a little bit. Put Nuketown in the game. Shit, give us something different. I mean, y'all basically ruined Vanguard by putting a Black Ops 4 operator in the promotional material for Vanguard. Seraph? Y'all remember Seraph? The Annihilator, the specialist from Black Ops 3 and Black Ops 4. Y'all remember her? Yeah, cool. Back when Call of Duty was actually good. Y'all remember Menendez, the guy who lost his sister Josefina in that fire in Black Ops 2's campaign? Oh my god, y'all remember him? He was a Black Ops 4 Blackout operator. And they put him in a Sledgehammer Games product. Like, Call of Duty has an identity crisis, and it's bad. So the map select, fuck it, why not? Why not do it? Y'all are stealing map ideas. Y'all are stealing skins from other, like, content creators. The Crown Raceway map. I mean, it was formerly called Marina Grand Bay, I think is what it was called, or whatever. They got sued by Formula One for that. The Greenberg Motel, like, at least a decent map. They're probably talking about taking that out of the game because it's based off of a real-life hotel and they don't want to promote gun violence in their hotel. Oh, what about that museum map? What was that map? I forgot what it was called. That's based off of a real-life location like Infinity Ward. Y'all gotta get y'all stuff together, man, with these maps, okay? Like, you know, we need more maps like Farm 18 and Shoot House. You know? Like, smaller maps, not cluttered like, that set Senior Border Crossing map. Yeah, we just need more 6v6 friendly maps. That's all I'm saying. If you're not going to bring back map selection, which should be a thing because it used to be a thing back when COD was good, give us more 6v6 maps. If y'all hear something buzzing in the background, that's my heater because it's cold as shit. Okay, the next thing I want to see changed. The M13 Bravo. The SIG M13, like one of the weapons I actually want to have in real life, but I'm a broke ass nigga and I can't afford it. Excuse my English. I'm a broke person.
Stay down.
Why is it that I have to go to DMZ, a game mode that I don't want to play in the first place, to unlock a weapon that should be readily accessible to me in the multiplayer? You want to know why they did that? Because they want you to go play DMZ. They want you to play these other game modes. They don't want us to play multiplayer no more. It's not even about the multiplayer experience no more. Back when I was a young wee lad, multiplayer was all we had. Yeah, we had zombies. Yeah, we had campaign, which, you know, regardless of if you played it or not, it was always good back in the day. Especially Modern Warfare 2, Modern Warfare 3, Black Ops 1, Black Ops 2. Even Ghost had a really good campaign. You know? Like, I should not have to go to DMZ in order to get a weapon that I should be able to just complete a challenge for. Why not do it like we done it back in Black Ops 3 and Black Ops 4, where there was a community challenge to where everybody could have it? You see what I'm saying? Like, they're forcing people to play a game mode that is in a beta stage. Like come on, Infinity Ward, y'all gotta do better, man. Give us a challenge to get the M13B. Because I don't play DMZ. I don't play Warzone. I don't play all these sweaty ass game modes that are infected with cheaters. I don't play them. I don't play them. Regardless of if DMZ is good or not, I don't play them. So I'm sorry. I'm sorry to disappoint, but I will not play them. So there you go. Just give us a challenge to unlock them. Skill-based matchmaking. Now this one cannot be fixed because, well, it can be fixed, but they just don't want to fix it, right? I'm not going to rant on this one too long because you guys have all heard it. You guys have seen, I don't know how many videos of other content creators that are better than me doing this topic. 2 words. Boot camp. Put the noobs in fucking boot camp for them to learn the game. Y'all wanna, you know, give people better opportunity to play the game, to learn how to play it? Well, that's how you do it. Put them in a match with bots, give them a tutorial, then after their 10th match, or level 10 or 15 or 20, however it goes, let them out into the free world. If they haven't learned, then that's on them. You want to know how I learned? I got stumped. I got my ass handed to me back in the day when I was playing COD. I had older cousins who already knew how to play the game. You didn't think they were fucking my ass up after dinner every night? Hell yeah, they were. They were busting my ass on COD 4 and Modern Warfare 2 and Modern Warfare 3. For real. That's how I learned. That's how I learned how to play the game. I learned engagements. I learned sight lines. I learned how to, you know, save my kill streaks and score streaks. I learned how to reload properly when, you know, it was time to reload. Let people learn. Give them a safe environment for them to learn. Y'all want a safe environment for players to play the game? This map design is not it. Even the devs that made Modern Warfare 2019, Joe Secot and the other one, I forgot his name, but they even said it themselves. Oh, we made a game that, you know, could give players a safe space to hide and, you know, learn how to play the game. Like, no! Why are you taking away the core fundamental things that made COD great in the first place, all to cater to one fan base? That's not right. That's not right. You see what I'm saying? So, as far as I'm aware, like, skill-based matchmaking is not going to be fixed. So, like I said, put the lower skill players in boot camp. You know, give them a tutorial, teach them how to play the game, right? Let them out there once they've, you know, played a few matches against bots or other players after their skill level has been assessed. And bang, there you go. I mean, it's not hard, man. It's not hard to do, right? So,
hold the area. Fight for your life.
I don't understand. You know, skill-based matchmaking has been pushed on us. We didn't ask for it. Yes, skill-based matchmaking has always been a topic. It's real. It's a real thing. But it's just, it's bad.
This is not going to be an easy kill. What the fuck? Kill that fucking thing.
Like, skill-based matchmaking has gotten worse. And I feel like it's only going to get worse. And that's not good. You know what I'm saying? Like, whew. hurdle bosses for real. But you know, like I was saying before, and you know, I'll say it again. Skill-based matchmaking, it doesn't have a place for casual 6v6 experience.